Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Day. I am an overall intuitive reader. I am also a medium as well. I must say, and I'm sorry, I'm just going to get right into the message because I don't like to belabor the hour if you know me. This twin flame, divine feminine, divine masculine journey is something else. Divine masculines, I'm going to need y'all to get yourselves together. And I'm just going to put it out there. A lot of divine feminines, and it's not as, I'm also hearing like, oh, every female reader is just bashing the men. Well, what I want you to do is, because I'm a data person. I'm a factual person. So look at your activities that you've decided when it comes to love and relationships and romance. And you let me know, just you, if you are a cross-watcher watching this. Sorry, divine feminines, I got to get this out, and I feel like this is something we all just want to get out. Look at your actions. Well, let's not talk about a group. Let's talk about you. And you tell me, or you tell yourself, or you tell God, or you tell whoever, whether or not you don't fall in the cesspool. And yes, I'm calling it a cesspool. Okay? Again, I know we all have our own. This is not my rant and rave channel. This is a channel for the divine to be able to get through all messages that are needed for the collective. However, I am noticing just how much either your karmic person, people, whomever surrounding this twin flame relationship just hate it. Or don't want it to come together. And I already know that the cosmos, when it comes to fighting between good and evil never wants that light to shine anyways. But it's like, but you're like laying around in a snake pit and expect not to get bitten. It's almost like, no, I have the right, because I'm a divine person. And again, I'm going to put this feminine or masculine, because right now they're saying there are some feminines out there that are really on another type level. And again, that question poses to divine feminines. Look at yourself, ask yourself if you are making the right decisions. Whether or not he's in line and in tune with what the divine asked him to do, you still got to do what you got to do. Be numb for a moment, have your cries. Hey, have a whole moment if you can, swallow that shit and keep it moving. But what we're not going to do, is get angry and get upset and stop our flow and our blessings. And that's all I got to say about that. I didn't want to get on the rant and rave, but I thank you all for joining me. Please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This particular message will be for the divine feminines just in the month of June. What to accept, what to release, what to act upon, and then just a spiritually guided message from your higher self, from your deities, your goddesses, your archangels, or other spirit guides. Okay. The world and the strength. What I will say is that there were some intuitive songs. I also tried to post this video for the past 2 days. It crashed on my camera, then it crashed on my laptop, then I tried to go live on YouTube. I couldn't do that. Everything, and that's, I think, again, so I'm Spirit is saying, let them know why you had that rant. Because every time I feel like I'm getting a message through for those who really need it, those who are trying their best to say, you know what? I'm sick of this person, this job, this family member, this family, this friend, this whatever it is that you're like, you know what, this can't go forward in my next life. This cannot go forward with me. Or that person or that action, whatever it is, can't go forward. That thing is like trying to turn up on you. Like really trying its best to sink claws in deeper. And it pains me to see people hurting because someone else's lack of growth, lack of maturity, and I'm talking about maturity spiritually as well. Some people don't make the right decisions, and then it's like, well, now everybody got to not make it. No, you didn't follow through. You have to deal with that. You have to grow, and when you come out of that, if the people who you wanted to be there aren't there, that's your decision. That was your fault. That's all I'm going to say about that. The intuitive song that I received for the Divine Masculines was All That I Can Say by Mary J. Blige, as well as Mario, How Can I Breathe. If you would like to get more of that background, please stop by the Divine Masculines, because I bet you'll find that message quite interesting. For the Divine Feminines, what I have is kind of like a twofold intuitive message. It's Why Do Fools Fall in Love? The specific lyrics for the Divine Feminine is, love is a losing game. Love can be a shame. I know of a fool you see. That fool is me. But I also feel like there's this other of, well, why would he even try to say that he was open to this when he knew he wasn't, or she knew she wasn't. They knew they weren't emotionally ready for something this deep. I explained this to them. I let them know where I was at. I didn't hide anything. I was something about just being open. And it's like, well, fool, why would you even come to me if you weren't ready for this? But then why would I be a fool and believe you? So it's kind of like a twofold double-edged sword there. So let's get into the message. I know I probably would say a good 6 minutes just with that. So we have a lot to get through. So first card is what to accept. What is the divine bringing that you need to accept? Oh, wow. So I just needed 2. But we'll take everything that fell out, because that's what... And I love that we're starting with the Empress. Hello. Hello. If you were wondering whether or not this was your message, Divine Femmes, take time to take action. Give birth to your dreams. Creative projects will be very successful. Abundance and prosperity. Come on, Chariot. Rewards that come from hard work. Successfully balancing many priorities. Determination and willpower. Public recognition. The Princess of Cups. Sensitive, open-hearted, inexperienced, moody, messages regarding relationships, new emotional experiences, a romantic encounter, social invitations or events, heightened psychic abilities. The 7 of Swords. A loss of peace of mind or personal freedom. Take caution and be aware of others' actions. A material loss. Make sure you are being honest with yourself. Embarrassing secrets. And the Ace of Wands. An amazing opportunity. Be bold, courageous, and optimistic. Now is the time to take action. Do what you're passionate about. So what do you need to accept? You need to accept the fact that somebody did. They ran off with your love. They ran off with your time, your attention, your energy. Yes, they took something. Yes, yes. While you thought everybody was kicking in and having a good time, there was somebody in the midst of that was trying to take something from you. And I'm sorry, but you may or may not have seen this bird. You may or may not see birds. You may or may not see, someone just said woodland creatures. That's funny. Woodland creatures. Something to that fact. Whatever this person thought they were doing that behind your back or behind a group's back. So if this is more than one person that has been affected, well, yeah, they're saying it is, because this person has multiple swords. So they've done this either multiple times, not just to you, to other people in your group, or they've done this to multiple people to where there's a group of people that have been impacted by what this person has done. But your spirit guides were already on it. They were already watching this person. This person was, I'm hearing, digging in your pockets while like Gabriel, Archangel Gabriel, I'm hearing... Oh, I am? Oh, yes, I am. I'm burning an Archangel Gabriel incense right now. But and he could be one of your spirit guides as well. If not, I would look into, you know, just learning it or learning more about him if you so choose. But it's like they were pickpocketing you, and it's like if somebody's like trying to steal something and the cop is like standing right behind them, like, are you serious? You're serious. You're serious about this, and you're going to keep grabbing more stuff. Like, okay, I seen you grab the bag of chips, and then you bought the ho-ho cake. And now you got a 40. Like, hold on, wait. You really just going to keep going through this store? It's like, really? But accept that fact, because there's so much beauty still trying to come into your life. There's new love. If not new love, it's a healing of the heart space to allow love. If it's not coming immediately, there's a healing space. There's this, I'm hearing cool waters that want to come and refresh your heart space. So, and not only that, but there's going to be a spark. Leaving this person behind and letting go of that mental anguish is going to open up space, I'm hearing, in your heart, in your mind, in your third eye, for you to be like, those things are going to be ignited in the right direction. Maybe you were using a lot of that energy, your crown third eye and your heart. So seeing things, intuitively trying to guide. And also I'm feeling like you are also connecting with the divine to give healing to you and this person's connection, or guidance to you and this person's connection. I'm also hearing your higher self, their higher self, trying to get from information and guidance from the 5D. But you really have to let that go, because free will is a thing. So if this person has decided to steal things and move on, then it's time for you to get that new spark, that new love, that refreshing cool water of spiritual guidance and love and acceptance and peace. There's just so much here for you, Empress, that is just waiting to blossom. Okay, so just accept that this is what this is, but you are still the Empress. You still worked hard. You gained what you needed to gain. I'm also hearing your intuition is going to be so much sharper as well. If you're not already feeling like you're coming to conclusions a lot quicker, you're able to say, you know what, no to that, yes to this a lot quicker. You may be a Libra and you may have teeter-totter back and forth. I'm actually looking outside. I see 2 white butterflies. So if you see white butterflies, just know you're on the right path. So the next question, what shall the Divine Feminines release, Spirit? And I have one more card. One more card for what they should release. What should they release, Spirit? Oh, okay. That Ace of, Ace of Cups is here. Okay, the first card out was Balance. Blending the ideas of others with your own to create something extraordinary. Successful compromise. The power of diversity. Self-control, patience, and balance. Then the Ace of Cups. A beautiful new emotional experience. A romantic relationship or deep friendship. Awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual insights. A love letter. A new home. So I feel like you need to balance. First of all, this first sentence is speaking to me. Blending the ideas of others with your own. You don't always have to take in someone else's. You don't always need an opinion from someone else. Release that. And I don't even feel like I know some people probably say, oh, people pleasing. It's not a people pleasing thing. It's more like you just feel like you always need someone else's opinion, someone else to chime in. And it's really to the point where you need to start falling in love with your own opinion. Falling in love with what you know you want and you need and you deserve. There is a new love coming to you, and this is coming back to what they were saying about the Princess of Cups. There's an Ace of Cups, an abundance of love they want to give you, but your heart space needs to be cleared and healed first. It's like having a cluttered table but wanting to sit down a fine glass of wine. Like, where am I supposed to move the Doritos bag? Or should you get that, Papa John's pizza box? Or, again, there's just some clutter that needs to be cleared. So it's time to release the need or the want for either, again, people's acceptance, people's I think, I don't know why I just went blank, but they're saying acceptance. So maybe you, that's what it is. Maybe it's a release of trying to have acceptance. Maybe it's also a release of, I don't really feel like there's an issue with rejection, but it's like once it doesn't go your way, there's this like, well then fine then. And it's like, you have to release that. You have to release that. Again, because there's so much waiting for you to come in. Also release what you think you know about relationships or romance. They're trying to teach you something new. It's almost like going from, middle school to high school. There's a new level of maturity of love that you have to learn how to handle yourself and handle another. I'm hearing you've handled yourself very well. You've learned a lot, but it's also now, how do I handle another on this same maturity level of maturity, same bottom of the deck. Wise counselor. Unity with a spiritual-minded community. Ask the divine to help and trust the answers will come. Compare traditional methods with new ideas to see which is best for you. So again, coming back to, it's really about spirit giving you wise counsel on how to keep yourself emotionally balanced, spiritually balanced, but also in the matters of love and relationships. Because if you are guided to this message, I do just want to say that you're to fall in love. There's something from you, an energy from you, that this world needs, and that energy will really come out of you once love hits your heart, like true romantic love. Not that you don't have love, but there's just there's something that another partner can bring out of a soul that that family, friends, confidants don't bring out. That's why it's romance. I'm hearing Cupid, Archangel Shamuel is another to call on there. So what should they act upon, Spirit? What should they act upon? What should they act? Wow, okay. I'm here for it. Oh, all of it, huh? The first, we're going to read it as it comes. I'm not even going to look at it. The first is the Two of Cups. Falling in love, or the resurgence of a romantic relationship, forgiveness and the ending of challenges, exchanging gifts. Don't give up on people you love. So I do also think that this clearing, okay, so that's wild. Woo, even my abilities are starting to. So what I saw was that same clutter table I was talking about, and I'm getting food references because maybe you've been eating out or ordering out a lot, not in the mood to cook at home. And it could even be like, I'm hearing like Panera Bread, salads and things. Not that you've been eating bad, but it's almost like once you clear this off, I'm seeing there's like either there's a beautiful table that you want, a beautiful table that you have, or just some type of table that you use a lot at home, and it's like you can see through it, or there's like a glass mosaic something, or you have something mosaic that sits on your table, and it's almost like, okay, this it's time for you to fall in love with yourself again. But there's also this like revealing of something. They want to reveal how beautiful love can really be, but you have to clear this clutter. They basically, and again, I don't know if it's a table that you just use, you hang out, chill at. Maybe you do, I don't know. I'm also hearing like maybe you do your spells at this table. So I don't know if you do your prayers at this table. There's a prayer table, a altar, something like that. But cleanse or clear that off. Okay, well, I see mine. I got some incense ashes. So yeah, it's time to clear and cleanse and clutter that area, because they're trying to get energy through every way they can to you. So also I'm hearing when love does come in, because it will come in for you. They're saying these are steps. Once you heal, you'll be open. You'll have enough to be able to balance, you know, where you were and where you are. And you'll be able to be open to that new emotional, because that Two of Cups is coming. And I think I said that you are destined to be in love. The World card. A brilliant success. A time of joyful accomplishment and spiritual enlightenment. Excuse me. Do you have gas? Because I didn't have gas before I started. Freedom to do whatever you want. Be proud of yourself. So if you have been, this also goes into business, I believe. If you've been looking for a business partner, maybe not so much romance. Maybe you've been looking for a business partner, or that, no, this is romance and business. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Along with this healing of your heart and that intro of love, it's going, okay, thank you, Spirit. You're one who manifests through the heart. You really want, when blessings come into your life, you really want those blessings to be the blessings of God. You really want them to be something that your heart desired, not just a windfall of things, but you want it you want things that's God blessed, and that's coming. Not just the love, but there's also a joyful and what to freedom, do whatever you want. Maybe you want to work for yourself, or maybe there's a certain department that you want to go into because it's going to give you the freedom to have the work-life balance, or to work remotely, or whatever that is. But that's coming for you as well. And again, act upon it. If you have the opportunity to apply for a new position, to set yourself out on your own, to do your own thing as far as business. The dreamer, I'm sitting here, we're looking at it right now. A new start, trust yourself, push your fears aside. Sorry, when I get the energy, I just have to keep myself there. Push your fears aside and take a leap. So again, when this opportunity that's going to change your world, it's going to change the love that you feel for yourself and for someone. When that comes along, it's time for you to leap. Your dreams are to come true. Queen of Pentacles, come on. Generous, practical, gracious, materialistic, the ability to make anything more beautiful, a love of family and home, be practical about how you proceed, a love of art and beauty, a sensible approach. So I feel like you will be grounded Don't think that your head will be in the clouds if you think that you will be very grounded, your money will be taken care of, and you will still be sitting on your throne. This is kind of like the Empress, because you started out as the Empress, and in order to be the Empress, you got to be all the queens. It's kind of like you're going to put your Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Coins energy into full mode. Come on, Nine of Pentacles. Enjoying the fruits of your labor, hard work that has led to a luxurious life. Buying yourself something special, happily and successfully self-employed. I'm speaking to a lot of entrepreneurs right now. And if not, you want to move to a department to maybe where you're running the show. So it's like you have your own business. Enjoying your solitude. And then the Knight of Swords. Decisive, focused, driven, defensive. Events that move with great speed. Choose intellectual responses to challenges rather than emotional. Sudden or unexpected changes. Review your opinions carefully. Your options. Review your options carefully. So I believe that something's coming in quickly that's going to give you that ability to feel like you finally have the stability and foundation that you need to really become the queen, of your own show, that you've been dreaming of, to change your world. That's going to bring such love and light to your heart. So when it comes in, and it may come in a little fast, don't be afraid of it. At the top of this entire column here is love. But getting to there is about being mentally strong, grounded, and then open your intuition. So it's all of that until the emotional part, if that makes any sense. Bottom of the deck, the Moon. Listen to your intuition and pay attention to the signs from the divine. Unnecessary worry. Let go of your fears. Revelations that will make everything clear. So it's coming in. It's coming in. You don't know when, where, or how, but you're not supposed to. If the Moon is at the bottom of the deck, that means the divine is at work. And not only that, in between your thoughts and you keeping yourself grounded and working hard is spirit guiding you to the emotion. Okay? To the love. Where are we at? Ooh, 22. I said I wanted to make this less than 20 if I could. So let's try to make it less than 30. Exchanging gifts and all that glitter. So the gold that you thought you had, the gifts that you thought were given to you, fugazi. I think that might have came up in the men's reading. Fugazi. There's a lot of fugazi love being given, even though the person knew they were divine. It's another thing. Some men are waking up and they find they have these abilities and they get so 3D. I can manifest this. I can manifest that. I can make this happen. I can make that happen. And you making it all happen out of your root chakra, or I don't know. But it ain't out of your heart, and it ain't out of your crown or your third eye. Which, to tell you the truth, you should always be manifesting out of your heart, out of love. But we're going to move forward. I'm not here to judge nobody. You do what you do when you do it how you do it, because only you can do it. Okay. So if I can have 2 cards, please, Spirit, just to wrap up this. Oh, that came out quickly. Thank you. Whoa, to the sea, if I'm not mistaken. The men also got this, but again, you would have to go because I don't remember it. Anyways, to the sea, chaos and conflict, blessed. So this is also giving me exactly what I feel. Right now, you may feel like a lonely person in a boat, not knowing where you're going to be, where you're going to dock your boat. You just may be, okay, I'm just going to deal with, and I'm seeing like charts, graphs, maybe you work on a computer, something to that nature. Just kind of throwing yourself into the work that you know that you still need to do. I feel like you think or you feel like there might be some chaos and conflict coming, or if there is some coming, there's something that recently has come and maybe just happened. I'm hearing death in the family. I'm hearing maybe a removal of a lover who was helping you financially. Anything like that that just feels like someone just broke up something so strong. That's a zebra doesn't change its stripes, so maybe it does have to do with your love, suddenly leaving. But you are blessed. You are extremely blessed. Be flexible because serendipity is coming. Yes, there was a change in the wind. Yes, there was a change in the wind, but it's bringing you to that loyal heart, the higher power. The higher power is bringing, and again, that loyal heart. There was a change in the wind, and yes, they need you to be flexible because serendipity is coming. And that's all luck. That's all heart desires. That's all prayers and affirmations. And I'm hearing maybe you may meditate with a singing bowl, or you do burning rituals. I'm hearing a lot about the singing bowl, or even Reiki healing. So maybe you listen to Reiki healing as well. So next we'll get some spiritual guidance. What do you have? Okay. What do you have? Spirit, highest spiritual guidance from their higher self, from their spirit. Okay, thank you. From their spirit guides. Thank you. The first one out was support. People come into your life for many different reasons. Some of you learn from them. Some you learn from, and then they move on, while others return, often because you need to learn more from those individuals. Others remain beside you throughout your entire life. So, again, it was time for people to move on, and it's time for others to come in. Free will is a thing. So these people have not been making the right decisions, and they have not been serving your higher purpose. So, yeah, it's time for them to go. And when they go, yes, be very grounded in the fact that the spirit will bring who you need.